Next, you have to understand recruiting standards. How do college coaches decide what athletes they're going to go after and recruit and who they're going to offer scholarships to and so on? Well, here's how they do it. They take you're not going to believe this, they take a dartboard, they put it in the coaches' offices, and they put the kids' names on the dartboard, and they stand back about 30 feet, and zing! Wherever it lands, that's who they recruit. Not hardly. No, that's not right. Here's how it happens. They'll start out with a list, and we'll call it our recruiting list, okay? It might start out with a group of maybe 25 or 30 athletes for a particular position. And if we're talking about, let's say, football, and that's where my son played, let's say they're looking at 30 running backs, okay? And then they're going to whittle that list down to a group of maybe 10 or 15, okay, by maybe sending out questionnaires and they don't get responses, so they're going to say, okay, well, that kid's not interested in coming here, so they kind of take him off their list. Or they learn that this kid doesn't have very good grades, well, so he goes off the list. So they end up with a list of maybe 10 kids, right? And then they look at that list and they say, okay, who are we going to go after? Well, here's how they decided what kids were on the list. Every college coach in every sport has standards. In football, it's a little different. It's size and speed. In sports like swimming and track, it's all about what? Speed, distance, right? And swimming, right, the same way. So if you're a swimmer and you can swim the 100-meter free in a certain amount of time, you can swim in college. But if you can't, no sense in looking at it. Other sports are a little more subjective. If you're not that height and you're not that weight and you can't run that speed, you're not going to play at the Division I level. Doesn't mean you can't play in college. It just means you need to be more realistic and find your fit and your comfort level. Okay? Recruiting standards. It's important to learn. Okay? We have a book that we sell that has those standards in our system, the Student Athlete and College Recruiting. You can get all that information on the system as well. But for your sport, every sport, times, distances, height, weight, speed, it's all there. You need to know what the standards are. And that will tell you and give you a good indication what level of college you're going to be able to play at. And the sooner you do that, the better off you're going to be. Because then you can focus on the level where you're going to be capable of playing, and you may get recruited then for those levels. If you're thinking you're Division I, and at best you're Division III, and all you do is visit Division I schools, you'll end up with nothing and a lot of heartache. Okay?